So C is for client experience, E is for employee engagement, and O is for operational excellence. And you've kind of touched on all of them, but I'd love to get that value added proposition of like, how do people experience doing business with you? Let's start with client experience.
Well, see, I'm going to see that. That's the thing is most people, when they think of client, they only think of external clients. And that's the biggest
Mhm.
mistake they make. They forget about the internal clients. And if you don't know, ask yourself that question. Who are my internal clients? Maybe you never heard that before. But one thing that I do is I take care of my number one internal clients, my number one client in general before the external client. And those are my vendors and my employees.
Hmm.
Every time I get an invoice, I pay it. My goal is to pay it within 3 days. I have the money there. I'm not one of those businesses that waits 30, 45-day net, 60-day net. And many businesses do that. Why the hell do you do that? You're hurting yourself. I know what it was like 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago when I mean, it's like, hey, I need a revenue coming in. So the one thing that I'll tell you is the best thing I can give you for a client experience is take care of your internal clients, pay your vendors promptly. As soon as you get that invoice, if you have the funds in the bank, pay it that day, pay it that next day, pay it within a week. Don't wait because when you honor those people, that's when God's going to honor you and these new opportunities come. Because if you can't be faithful with those vendors that you have, how do you expect to have and grow your foundation? Because you can't be trusted with it, John.
From small to big, right? You don't get honored if you can't manage this to that,
Yeah.
right? So pretty awesome stuff. And that kind of flows right into employee engagement, from not only the employee technically, but what you talked about, which is vendors. Gosh, I mean, people want to engage with you. And it seems like, I don't want to steal the words out of your mouth, but tell us, what do you think you do that's kind of different for employee engagement? And it could be with vendor stuff. Do you take them out? Do you do special things? What are some things that are just maybe a couple secrets that you do?